This is the Hohner Guitaret, a rare yet fascinating lamellophone from 1960s Germany. Like few other instruments, the Guitaret is a unique invention never seen before or after again. It excels at something it was not designed to do, creating an atmosphere of sweet melancholy. Hi, I'm Heinbach and it's good to have you back. I've had this Guitaret for a while now, but only plinked out a few notes here and there. I wanted to learn it, so I took it with me on holiday. Like other electroacoustic instruments, it interacts beautifully with any effect you throw at it. Just plug a few notes and let a reverb or granular processor take it to other spaces. This is rather curious, as it was designed for heiße Rhythmen, as a rhythm instrument for jazz and dance bands of the 1960s. Hohner at the time was a very innovative brand, creating wonderful new instruments like the Electronium. Sales were good in Trossingen and they could afford R&D into the electroacoustic and even electronic world. They saw it as their mission to make music easily accessible for many. Called Rhythmen in early brochures, the Guitaret was to be an instrument you can pick up with little skill and strum out chords along with your bandmates. To make it simple to follow popular music, it is laid out according to the circle of fifths, with diagrams on how to play the different chords printed on it. You strum with your right hand and use the left hand to operate the damper, which moves the damper fells away from the tines. The sound is created by plucking little tines connected to a pickup. You have to connect it to an amp or a DI, like you would a guitar or a Rhodes. There's very little acoustic resonance. If you look closely, you can see the second sympathetic tine that rings in concordance with a larger one you pluck. There are 3 rows of tines for an overall number of 36 notes, but they repeat, so you get only 15 different notes overall. In bongo mode, you lay it on your legs and plug it with both hands, which creates a more percussive sound. But it sounds even better when you tape down the damper. And that leads us to today. Most artists that play it, like Nick Cave and Warren Ellis on the soundtrack to The Assassination of Jesse James, use it for single note sequences, slathered in effects. That brings out the pure melancholy of the instrument. Similar to the 303, which was designed not as a screaming acid lead machine, but as a bass accompaniment, the Guitaret failed in its intended function as a rhythm guitar replacement. It takes front and center though as a melodic lead, resonating in a way that draws you in. It is a bit like a kalimba in sound, but with a subdued tone and chromatic tuning that makes it uniquely space-age Germany. The musical roots of Ernst Zacharias, the genius designer behind this instrument and famed for the Hohner clavinet, lie in Johann Sebastian Bach. I think you can hear that Baroque purity in the Guitaret. Though it has a cult following now, it was not a commercial success. Made only from 1963 to 1966, not many survive, and second-hand prices for a working model are above €1,000. There are sample libraries though. I like the one by Felt Instrument called Vasno. Playing it yourself, though, is a thing of beauty. It requires practice to play more complex patterns rhythmically, as the tines are tiny and easy to miss. So you might hear some stumbling on the recordings in this video. If you enjoyed the music, you can find it on my Bandcamp. I've also made a Guitaret Soundpack available to my patrons. Thank you for your support. There are rumors that a bass prototype exists somewhere. If you have any leads to this, please hook me up. I'm incredibly curious about that one. That's it for this video. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comments below or visit the subreddit. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye.